Good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of KM Video Live Streams. I just really came here because a lot of people been hitting me up about some picks, and I haven't been giving out no picks. With football season right around the corner, we won't have to wait long for football. But if you're interested in a baseball team parlay, I think today is easy, a 4-team baseball parlay. So my question would be, or my directions would be, if you want to get in on a 4-team parlay, I'm not talking about $5 or $10. It's got to be at least 15 or more. Cash at me. In the note, put parlay, so I know it's for parlay. kevmacvideos, $kevmacvideos. Be sure to put parlay in the note section. What I'll do, I'll come back on later on after I go to the casino. I'll come back. I'll post how many ever parlays we do. I'll post them so you guys will see the parlays, how much they pay, what teams on them, and everything. And how we'll pay it, we'll split it. We'll do the percentages of how much each person sent me, and we'll do a breakdown on the percentages, and we'll pay it out. I'll cash app you right back today. So if you're interested, cash at me. $kevmacvideos. Be sure to put parlay in the notes. Other than that, today I'm rocking the neighborhood by the homie Little Slip Rock, selling neighborhood baseball t-shirts. Can holler at me for his number if you don't have a hookup on Little Slip Rock. He also got the face mask to go with it. Neighborhood face mask. Part 2 of Cool Chills tonight on the main channel at 6 p.m. He'll be talking about Lil Kiki Loco from the True Blue tapes, the Knots. I know a lot of people have been asking about Lil Kiki Loco forever and want to see an interview on him. You'll get that chance to at least get an introduction from Cool Chills, who just recently passed. His funeral services will be held, I believe, tomorrow in Compton. Cool Chills, I've known him a long time. I got a lot of stories on dude. I don't know which stories that I would tell, but I remember when I first met him, he used to swear he's from the Bronx, New York. He knew the streets. He knew everything about the Bronx. So obviously he did his homework. He used to be b-boyed out with the Kangos, writing on everything, the fat laces, the Adidas with no strings like Run DMC, everything. And when I met his mom and sister over in the City Stones, they said he ain't never been in New York in his life. And I just fell out laughing. I was rolling. And Cool Chills was like, y'all lying, why y'all lying? And all this. And so it was just funny to me, but dude had found himself and he changed for the better, start doing good things, financially blowing up. He's one of the early battle rappers, man. Battled anybody, anywhere, anytime. All his shit really was off the head. The majority of all his stuff was off the head. He didn't have to write his stuff down, but he did write some stuff down. And what amazed me about dude, he would always open up a dictionary, and he would just randomly find a word, find out what it meant and how it was used, and put the syllables together. So he was self-educated, taught himself well. So he had crazy rhymes. His rhymes was way ahead of his time. He would have words in his lyrics that other people didn't have. He had all different type of styles. He's telling the truth about how he was hitting up on the buses in front of police and everything, and running from cops. And crazy dude, man. Crazy dude. He did it for the fame and the fun. But like he said himself, he was like possessed. It was like no matter what was going on, when or where, he was going to hit his name up. And he said we used to call it strikes, but we actually used to call them hit-ups. Strikes came later on. We used to say hit up. We're going to hit up or hit up. You see what homeboy hit up? Dude hit up nice. Strikes came later on. But and then when he talked about the word tagging, it was always tagging in New York as far as I know. But okay, Kevin Griffin, good looking out. Baseball parlay, good looking out, bro. In LA, it just wasn't tagging because we didn't know what the hell tagging was. That was like a New York term or East Coast term. We didn't know what tagging was. We just knew gang graffiti, hitting up. So and styles was totally different. Our styles was like more block letters and with a cross and a tombstone and 187 murder killer behind different sets of names, and the graffiti was something different, way different, but similar. You using the spray can, you being artistic, and you representing your name or your moniker, your hood, your graffiti crew, or whatever it is that you was writing. Them days was amazing back in the 80s. Everybody was in competition with the strike ups, the old style graffiti letters, gang graffiti, that is. The essays, the Chicanos had hands down the best writing. They had the old English letters. They had top to bottom on the walls, garages, whatever. Hands down, they was the best. So they influenced a lot of our gang graffiti, and maybe a little bit of the a twist to the New York element style out on the West Coast. But later on, when you start getting toward the late 80s, you've seen the 60s, the Denver Lanes, some 5 Deuce Hoovers, later on the 7-4 Hoovers, the Raymond Crips, the Harlem Crips. Everybody was drawing thumbs and fingers and whacking stuff out, drawing derogatory marks of their enemy sets on the wall. I'm not going to say what they was drawing, but different animals and, different stuff to diss their enemy. That was some good times. I once wrote an article on that I never published, but I had pictures of all this different gang graffiti of fingers, who had the best fingers and who had the best strike ups, period, in the black culture. And later on, you start to see the Chicanos doing fingers. See, we influence each other. People say blacks was first to do this, Chicanos was first to do that. Well, whoever was first, we all borrowed from each other. Just like today, you might hear, I'm not gonna say a particular gang, but you hear a South Sider say nigga, or you hear an Asian say nigga. I mean, they didn't make that up. They didn't do that first. You know what I'm saying? So we borrow from each other in all of our culture, the dress style, the graffiti, the cars, all of that. But I didn't come here for that. I just want to remember my homeboy Cool Chills, who was always striking up, no matter what, whether it was gang graffiti or hip hop graffiti. He was always striking up. He couldn't help it. And again, he didn't care if the police was there or a security guard or your mama or your daddy. He was a fool with it. He was the first person I actually seen that would strike up in broad daylight in front of anybody. Like, he didn't come out at night and write on the wall. He didn't wait till wasn't no traffic or nobody on the bus stop to write on walls. He did it in front of anybody, however, whenever, wherever. That's how he got out. I'm surprised he didn't talk about racking, stealing paint, or stealing markers, because that's what everybody used to do back in the day, when you was a kid, whether you was doing gang graffiti or artwork, because as a kid, you just didn't have the money in the black community or the brown community to pay for spray cans. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, rest in peace, Cool Chills, a rap legend and graffiti legend on the West Coast. Again, I believe his funeral services are this Friday. Let me see if I got it in my phone real quick. Friday, 8/14/20. The viewings at 10. Funeral services at 11 a.m. First John Missionary Baptist Church. If you knew Chills or you want to attend. I won't be there. I won't be in California. So I hate I have to miss it, but I'm going to miss it. Again, the Cash App is $kevmacvideos if you want to put a baseball parlay in. This ain't for the channel. This ain't for the work that I'm doing. This ain't for the podcast or nothing else today. This is strictly if you want to put a parlay in, a KM parlay, test the waters, see if it's real, see if my picks is good, see if you're going to get paid out. This could be the future of something that you guys been asking for. No, I'm not crying. I'm sweating because the AC is not on. Which remind me, remember everybody be joking, or some idiot, some troll be joking about Kev look like he's hot. Well, today I'm hot and nobody's joking. I'm serious. I'm hot. I'm sweating. Plus, I just got out of a hot ass shower. I had hot water steaming, so that got something to do with it too. With a hat on my head, so my head can't breathe. But so yeah, Krylon, Rust-Oleum, whatever else they had back in the day. They had a lot of cheap brands as well. Just before California knew about fat caps and skinny caps and all them other caps that everybody uses nowadays. So yeah, so Cool Chills was part of TWAR, which is Twilight Warlords of Rap. They were around in the mid-'80s, early to mid-'80s, and they birthed Lil Kiki Loco. So y'all check that out tonight. It's going to be a premiere, 6 p.m. Hope to see you there. Hope you guys that have been hitting me up on Instagram talking about picks will hit the Cash App like Kevin Griffin did. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm about to get out of here. Let's see. Kevin Griffin is the only one that sent for the parlay. So Kevin Griffin, you might have your own parlay, man. Or I'll Cash App it back to you, one or the other. Yeah, Lil Kiki Locos from Harlem 30s. Yeah, definitely. True Blue tapes. Look it up. It's good tape, classic tape. That's why everybody want me to interview Lil Kiki Loco so bad. But I talked to him. He's the one let me know Cool Chills passed. I might come on tonight. I might not. But to me, okay, Cheryl Collins, good looking out. Got yours as well. I don't know if I'm gonna come on tonight, man. I really don't like getting in front of this camera so often. I just felt the urge today because I seen them pics and so many people been asking me for pics. So I decided to hit. What up? Good morning. And then too, I mean, let's keep it real. I could use the money if we hit. So y'all have a good one. See you tonight at the premiere of Cool Chills Part 2. It's about 27 minutes long in total. Peace. Oh, one more thing. The game started at 10. So I probably won't make the 10 o'clock game. So the 1 o'clock, so you got to hit me before like 12:30, 12 o'clock. All right, y'all. Peace. West Coast time.